Hi guys, so I get a couple questions on my Instagram every now and again, so we're going to answer them today. So people have asked, what is the difference between flipping a house and flipping a condo? Both have their pros and cons. I'm going to give you some pros of flipping a condo. You generally don't have to worry about the roof because the roof falls under the purvey of the HOA or the condo board. So they have to worry about roof repairs. You do generally have to worry about HVAC because the HVAC or the central heating, central cooling is generally owned by the unit. So you're going to have to make sure that your HVAC is in good shape. Condos are not as large as a house, so it's not as much space to have to renovate. The downside of them is you have an HOA, which means you might have to ask the HOA for permission before you do anything. So you're going to have to send in an architectural request to say, hey, I want to renovate this unit. And then that HOA may take 30 days, 60 days, even 90 days to get back to you and say, hey, yeah, no, you can do this, or no, you can't do this, or we need to see that your tradesmen are bonded or that they have all their papers in order. It really depends on the board itself. So that can become kind of a hiccup, especially if you're worried about holding costs. It's not always as easy to sell a condo as it is to sell a house. It depends on the market, of course, but generally people will buy a house over a condo if it's in the same price point. Again, it all varies by individual, but it's sometimes easier to sell a house than it is to sell a condo. Does that mean I shy away from condos? No, absolutely I don't. I love to renovate condos because once things get underway, they're usually pretty quick. The only other con that I can remember is because your neighbors are literally sharing a wall with you, you can't start too early with your work and you can't go till too late, which again, in a house, we start at 6:30 in the morning and we don't finish until 6:30 in the evening. Nobody's there to really give us a hard time. But when your property is sharing a wall, then yeah, you have to be very courteous because your floor may be somebody's ceiling and your ceiling may be somebody's floor. So you have to be cognizant of the fact that your neighbors are right there and you can't be working and giving them a hard time because what they'll end up doing is just shutting you down.